Let's go back and let's read that same section and let's really find, like, what is the pace of that? What is the drive of that? If we're all telling this story together, what's the story we're telling?
I actually heard of Invasion a year ago when Sock Buskin announced their season.
When I read the script, at first I was like, this is funny, but I'm not sure what's going on. And then I reached like around the middle of it, and then it hit me. I was like, oh my God, this is such a powerful story.
It just really hit close to home, coming from Bahrain, which is a country in the Middle East, and, just identifying with a lot of the themes.
The past few months, it's been like a lot of things that I really felt like I wanted to say and like needed to say and like couldn't really. And the description of this play was like, oh, like this is how I'm gonna say these things. So it's really, really special to find like a group of people who like all want to do this thing and like all want to say this thing together with me.
The field that I'm in, that is computer science, attracts a lot of diverse people from all over the place. And so I think this play really captured how we interact with people from different backgrounds. So I really wanted to do justice as much as I could to the characters in the play.
It really takes you into the journey of individual people. Brown as a whole, like, tries really hard to make a space that everyone can express themselves in and share their experiences.
I'm just really thankful to be working with a cast of people who've done a lot of theater and people who've done very little theater. It just shows how universal this story is.
Okay. You mean Abu Qasim?
Right now, I'm the only person on this cast who has no background in terms of training or having taken any classes or anything of that sort. I think of theater as a very creative outlet. I feel like my work sort of restricts me into thinking in a very quantitative, trodden path of thought where I don't get to exercise too much creativity. And I feel theater is my one outlet where I get to really experiment with what I want to go for, and it really balances me out. It completes, I guess, me, to quote Jerry Maguire.
It's interesting because on Wednesdays I have my fossil record lab, and I spend like 3 hours looking at fossils, examining different organisms and trying to figure out what they were and where they lived. And then next thing you know, I walk 5 minutes away into Leeds Theatre where I have to rehearse for Invasion. And it's a great experience to be able to switch gears like that. I feel like the arts and sciences are not that unrelated, just simply because they both require a massive amount of creativity. It may be a different kind of creativity, but at the end of the day, it's what's pulling your brain to like in different directions to really stretch it and challenge the way you think. So that can be happening in any setting.
Exactly.
I think it's really exciting that this play is happening at Brown, and I think I want audiences leaving realizing that there's always more to the story, and everyone deserves a chance to have their story told.